Everyone thinks SOFI is finally back, but this exact structure has failed before. The next move decides if this is a breakout or a liquidity grab. Now, when we read this chart together, we can ultimately see the fact that this is a range that has now broken out. And we talked about this exact same scenario in the last short. Now, from this perspective, what we're first looking for is for the overall market to now retest this prior low at what is like 17 and a half, okay? And once we get that overall retest, then we can start looking for the next scenario. So just be aware the most important thing for right now is that we're actually looking for a bearish continuation to go back to the downside. All right. Now, with that bearishness, just be aware that if we continue to push down lower, then we can continue to look for more shorts. But the 1750 is definitely a pause area. However, just wrapping up the bear case scenarios, just be aware that if we crash through 1750 and show strength, then ultimately the market is still going to be bearish on SOFI as it looks to target some of those lower lows, particularly right around that 16 and 3/4 area. All right. But it is all not doom and gloom because we do have buying opportunities. Okay. Now, the first buying opportunity is going to present itself right here at that pause level at 17 and a half. Okay. Because what should happen at this level is that we should look for a twin variation. Okay. To counter-react the momentum, in which now we can look for a reversal to push all the way back up to the very least this prior high that which it came from, okay, which is at 16 and a quarter. So that'll be the first way you can bullishly play this here in the not too distant future. Now, the more abrupt and I guess a quicker version of playing this bullishly is going to come from a direct move going higher, okay? If we end up pulling back underneath this low and then just blasting higher, okay, then we have something completely different. We have a reversal in momentum, which means that now we can look to dip buy any future dips and look for a return now going back to the upside, okay? So this will be your second option and opportunity to buy. But again, you're not buying the breakout. You're buying the pullback into strength, okay? Now, these are going to be pretty much the 4 variations you need to be aware of. There are some other ones, but obviously if you want to learn all the information for yourself, you can look down below for the Discord/Patreon link where you get all the framework. You get live streams where you can see me day trade every single day at the S&P 500, as well as talk about anything that you want to navigate yourself, all right? So again, everyone, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next candle.